Alright, what's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Hegshot and thank you for joining us for our review on the Taurus GX4. Some of the guys were giving me a hard time on our live stream last week. Hey man, we still don't have the GX4. Well, here it is finally at the table, ready to go. Thank you guys so much for joining me, man. Please make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the channel, please. And also, if you want to subscribe to my brand new channel, I'll leave a link down below and you can check that out. This is the Taurus GX4, and I have some really good stuff to report on this one. And I'm going to show you everything I know about it. We'll do a little bit of comparison. Everything you need to know pretty much about this gun we're going to cover. So it's going to come with actually a nice little case here. You're going to get a manual, you know, all that good stuff. You're going to get the gun, two 10-round magazines. All right, I don't have the other one up here, but you do get two of those. And then it also actually comes with an interchangeable backstrap, which is a rarity in the micro 9mm market. So that's a really good thing right there. It actually gives you a little bit more of a hump, as you can see. All right, I'm gonna leave it in the box, but just so you know, it does come with that. Also comes with a little takedown tool that's in the shape of a GX4, pretty much. So that's kind of cool too, and I'll show you how it breaks down and all that good stuff. All right, so let's take it to the features. But before we do that, one thing I wanted to show you guys, I thought this was really cool. This is a company called Absorbits, and considering where we live down here in the South, super humid. You guys probably live where it's really humid right now anyways. I thought this would be a cool product to show y'all. And basically this pouch, it has straps on the back. All right, it's got a carry handle. All right, you can lock it, all of that good stuff. It's got a nice, durable exterior, but what matters is on the inside as well. And what they have here is if you have any kind of humidity, like we do down here, if you have a pop-up thunderstorm whenever you go to the range, if your firearm gets wet at all, this allows you to take your gun, slide it in this pouch, zip it up, that and your ammunition actually, and keep it there 6 hours. It's dry and you can protect your firearms. You can store it like this. You can hold extra magazines up here, whatever you need to hold. It actually has these little pouches right here that you can hold extra things. This is a really cool product that allows you to keep your firearms in tip-top shape super easily too. And this just kind of folds over just like that. And you can feel the little absorbing beads on the outside here. Store it just like that. The only thing they say is if it gets wet, just wipe down the exterior, put it in there, and let it do its job. Just that simple, and you can store it just like this as well. I thought a lot of y'all would find great use in something like this, so they actually set us up with a discount code for y'all. It's HEG20 for 20% off of these, and they actually make them for rifles as well. Go over and check these guys out. I thought it was a super awesome product that's easy. You put it in there and you just leave it. All right, so let's talk about the specs on this GX4. You got a 3-inch barrel. You have 5.8 inches in overall length, 4.4 inches high, 1 inch thick, and it's 18.5 ounces. So it's pretty much in line with some of the other ones. Let's take a look at the Shield Plus here. Of course, we're all clear there. Let's take a look at the Shield Plus. All right, just like that. Shield Plus is a little bit longer. They're about the same width. And the Shield Plus being 10 rounds. So is the Taurus. Check it out. Taurus is a little bit smaller than the Shield Plus. All right, we kind of know that the Shield Plus is on the bigger end of these types of guns. If we look at it compared to the SIG, and this again has the extended base plate. Again, I have not bought another base plate to go for this gun, or another magazine, I should say. It's about the same size as a P365, maybe a little bit thicker, but you're not talking much there at all. And even if we compare it to something like the Ruger Max 9, again, it's going to be just a little bit shorter. And I actually have an extended mag in here, so we won't get the full scope of how much shorter. Like I said, this is a 12-round mag in this one. If we compare them apples to apples, they're just about the same size, so that's good. Taurus kept it right there in line with what everybody else is doing as far as the size. They didn't try to go super small. They didn't try to obviously go any larger because that wouldn't make much sense. They kept it at a good size, so that's a good thing. The slide is alloy steel, the frame is stainless steel, and you have a stainless steel barrel, so that's good there. Let's take a look at some of the features around the gun. Front and rear slide serrations. You do have a flat face serrated trigger right here, so pretty nice there. You have grip texturing, which I think even on the G2C and the G3, they do a really nice job. But this is more of an upgrade from even the G3, as you can see right there. So the G3 kind of stuck with this G2C style, where they kind of have a break in the texturing right here with the polymer lower. On the GX4, they know that you need maximum controllability because the gun's so much smaller than something like a G3 or even a G2C, so they put it all the way around. Great job on the texturing from this gun. I'm really impressed with that, by the way. And they also gave you a little bit up here so your thumbs have something to kind of rest on both sides of the gun there as well. So really awesome job. Magazine release is right here. Kind of has a triangular style to it, and it works really good. I love this, knowing that those mags are just going to pop right out of there and you can get a fresh one right in. Great job there. Slide stop, you can work it as a release if that's something that you want to do. So they made that usable there as well. Also, you have a traditional set of sights. So they didn't do anything too crazy here. You have black serrated sights. You also have a white dot up front there. No tritium, no night sight capability, no fiber optic or anything like that. Loaded chamber indicator right up top so you can see your brass down in the chamber. And as far as working the gun, it's got kind of a stiff spring in there, so that's something you want to keep in mind there. It's a little bit on the stiff side. Kind of squared off trigger guard here in the front. No option for any kind of accessory rail, although I'm sure somebody will make something, maybe they go around the trigger guard. The cutout right here under the trigger guard isn't bad. I feel like this is a pretty dang comfortable gun in the hand, to be honest with you. It's got a really nice feel to it. So overall, sizing and all that kind of stuff, features, I think they really did a nice job. No optics cut out or anything like that. So that's something they're going to have to revisit, surely, because pretty much everybody is doing that right now, okay? Reversible magazine release, all of that good stuff. Let's show the breakdown here really quick, and then we'll hit the range. All right, so let me show you the takedown here really quick. And when I first saw this, I thought this was some kind of locking device that they put on their guns, which they've done in the past. That's what I thought it was, and I am happy to report that is not what it is. So basically you have a little GX4 takedown tool they give you. Mrs Hegshot kind of stole it. You basically, it's in the vertical position there. You turn it horizontally. You will feel it click there, and you pull the trigger. Obviously you want to make sure that it is safe. All right, drop the mag, make sure it's safe. Pull the trigger, slide comes right off. All right, you can see your stainless steel insert. Very nice quality there. Appreciate that. And then you have a dual captive recoil rod. And then there's your barrel. All right, so not too bad there. Firing pin block, all that good stuff, all the safety features you would expect. Let's put it back together. They have this little nipple on the end of the guide rod. You just gotta make sure that clears the underside of the lug there. And there's your trigger bar. Put it back on. All right, and all we're gonna do is we're just gonna turn that right back. If you don't get it all the way horizontal with the gun, whenever you go to move the slide back to the rear, it will actually re-engage that locking device, okay? Why they didn't just do a pin or something like that, why they didn't do something similar to the Taurus G3, I'm not sure. Whatever limitation they had there. But anyways, it's easy enough to take down, and they give you the little tool to do it if you want to use that. So there it is. Let's hit the range. Let me show you how I did there, and then when we come back, I'll show you the trigger and then talk about pros and cons on the new GX4. We will see you all in a minute. All right, so hopefully y'all enjoyed that. The Taurus did really good. No issues to report, which is a good thing. By the way, the serial number is actually serialized in the back here, and then they have a little Taurus backing plate on there, which I thought was pretty cool. The right side of the gun is super clean, and the trigger is not too bad on this gun. So let me show you what it looks like. You have a little dingish right there in the middle of the trigger. Like I said, they list it as a flat style, which it kind of is. It pretty much is. There's your pull, there's your brake, reset right there, ready to go again. So it's got a super short travel, and it's not too heavy. It's not too light either. All right, we're reading 7 pounds there. Let's see if we can.
If you need to redo this part, do it.
All right, 6 pounds, 13 ounces. I have been getting about 7 pounds on this, so straight back to the rear, 7 pounds, 10 ounces. So it's actually going up a little bit. Let's see if we can meet somewhere right in the middle. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, we kind of went up a little bit. Okay, right around 7 pounds. It is not the lightest trigger in the world, but it has a super short travel, and I found that to be the reason that it was a pretty decent shooter, actually. We were about at 10 to 12 yards. This day, Mrs Hegshot was not feeling too well, so she wasn't in the action, but the gun did a pretty decent job. The recoil impulse, I don't think it's as good as the Shield Plus. I think it's a little bit snappier than that, but I think it's about on par with the P365. It's not near as snappy as like the Hellcat, so it did a better job to me than the Hellcat, and I felt pretty dang confident with this thing at the range. So that's what I can tell you as far as that. No hiccups to report on. So let's talk about pros, man, because this really is this is the budget micro 9mm. This is the budget P365 to a lot of people. You know, not everybody can afford $500, $600, $700 carry guns, which I totally understand that. So as far as that goes, I think this is going to be one of the best options out there. Of course, it's competition in that more budget-friendly area. Let's just pretend we're still in a normal time. Something like the Shield M2.0. The new Shield Pluses are kind of up there right now, but those will eventually drop. You also have stuff like the Ruger, the new Ruger, the Max 9. You know, you have like your new LCP Maxes. Guns like that, it's going to be competing with the Walther PPS M2 before everything got crazy, you know? So it's going to be on par with that, and I think it offers you a lot in a good small package for not a lot of money, man. That's a really good thing. They hit all the areas they needed to hit in order to keep this comparable, in order to keep it in a good price range, and to actually touch on some of the needs that people need in this new higher capacity micro 9mm market. Okay, love the grip texturing. Magazine release is in a great spot and it works very well. Trigger is decent. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but the texturing up here is really nice. The front and rear slide serrations, they are adequate. They're not super cut deep into the slide, but I didn't see any problems with them either. And the option there for a removable back strap is actually a really good one. Let me talk about the cons. So one thing I've noticed with Taurus finishes, I don't know how well they're going to hold up in 10 years plus. I have no idea. I just don't find them to be that impressive. Here's the G3. And I don't know if they changed the process, but it looks pretty dang similar to me. And I'm just not impressed with their finishes when it comes to something like that. Is that going to affect you? Probably not. But I'm just not impressed with that. Also, the fact that they don't have an optic cut version, I'm sure eventually they're going to be doing one. The takedown is a little quirky. Again, these are minor things that I think I would get over if it were me and I was looking at something like this. Also the sights, but I also talked about, I don't know, the Shield sights. I would much rather have a night sight option on my carry gun. That's just me. If I can't have an option for a dot, I would like to at least have the night sights, because sometimes we're out and about at night. So there's that. But those are little things. I think overall, for what Taurus did in this package and what they delivered, I would give them like an 8 out of 10. They did a really nice job on this one. Super satisfied. with a lot of the stuff Taurus has done recently, man. From the G2C, the G3, and now the GX4, they've done a really nice job. So got to give them credit where credit is due. I'd love to know what your opinion is of the GX4. Where do you think it fits in this whole micro 9mm compact market or subcompact market? Let me know down in the comments below. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, hold them down.